at the sun. I feel like you're the moon. I feel like I'm the one. I wanna get numb, 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 numb. I wanna get numb and forget where I'm from. 'Cause looking in your eyes, like looking at the sun. I feel like you're the moon. I feel like I'm the one. I wanna get numb, 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 numb. I wanna get numb and forget where I'm from. 'Cause looking in your eyes, like looking at the sun. I feel like you're the moon. I feel like I'm the one. I wanna get numb, 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 numb. So short but amazing. Late night party in the basement. Hotel lobby and I'm wasted. 2 sweets and in my savings. I'll do it too if you take it. Yeah, life's only what you make it. I wanna get numb and forget where I'm from. 'Cause looking in your eyes, like looking at the sun. I feel like you're the moon. I feel like I'm the one. I wanna get numb, 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 numb. I wanna get numb and forget where I'm from. 'Cause looking in your eyes, like looking at the sun. I feel like you're the moon. I feel like I'm the one. I wanna get numb, 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 numb. I wanna get numb. I wanna get numb. I wanna get numb. I wanna get I feel like I'm the one. I wanna get numb, 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 numb.
All right, y'all. We're back in action. A couple class announcements. I sent an email about this earlier today, but I am going to be out on vacation for the second class this week and then all of next week. So what I have done to set you guys up for success is I've pre-recorded our workout for Wednesday, and then both of these recordings are going to be played next week. And Luke is going to have all of that set up and ready to go for y'all. I hope that you still show up to class, because I've seen it time and time again where my absences derail everybody else from continuing on. And I don't want that to happen. I want you guys to be able to continue on with your workout plan and get out of this class what you hope to accomplish when you signed up. So you can do them from home if you want to, but if you want that little bit of extra accountability that showing up to this space adds, Luke will have everything ready to go for a video, and you'll come set up just like you do today. So what we've got for you today is a really back-focused day. It's a back buster, but it's going to feel really good. And then when you come in for your Wednesday workout, I recorded that last week. There's a lot of legs, there's biceps, there's shoulders, and I think you'll have a lot of fun with that one as well. Okay, we've got to get warmed up before we can get into today's actual workout. For those of you who are tuning in online, make sure to have a set of a little bit heavier weights available, just because we're going to be adding in some deadlifts, and usually you can pull a little bit more for those than what we typically aim for with our heavy weights here. So I'm going to go ahead and pull up the music, and then we're going to get started with our normal warm-up. So get ready for those jumping jacks. All right. We're going to get started with our 30 seconds of jumping jacks in 3, 2, 1. Take those fingertips up to a star, light on your toes. Pull your belly button into your spine because you're also working that core. And just keep breathing. We've got about 10 seconds left here. And then we're going to transition into our squat. All right, last one. Take your feet a little bit wider than hip width. Start sinking down. A little tension in those legs. Make sure those legs get nice and warm. They're not doing as much work today. We do have surrenders and a squat variation, but it's not double that amount of legs like we sometimes have. Couple more. Last one here. Step out a little wider, fingertips out, fingertip to toe. Big stretch through the back of that leg. Opening into that twist. Keeping the belly button drawn in to protect the low back. Keep it breathing. 10 more seconds. One more each side. And then we're going to step to the back of our mat. Roll it down the body, walk it out, plank to down dog. Keeping a little bend in those knees when you move into that down dog, and really hitting that core by making sure the hips come down in that plank. Shoulders, core, back, legs, everything's involved. Find down dog. Left toe up to the sky. Pull it through between the hands, start opening into your twist. Rotate. Keep strong through that back heel. Last one. Hands to frame, step back, right toe up, pull it through. Rotate on the other side. Press through that back heel nice and strong. Unless you're modifying, then the shin can go down. Last two. Last one. Step it back to down dog. Hands back to your toes. Low roll up, head comes back. And back into those jumping jacks. But breathing. Light on the toes. Core engaged. Last one. Go ahead and land. Squats. Tension in the legs. Don't lock the knees on your way up. Keep a little bit in the quads. They should burn. But you even feel it here in the body weight, eh? 5 seconds. Last one. Step out wider. Find that stretch to the back of the leg. Protect your low back. Belly button into spine. Twist. Last one. Step it to the back of your mat. Roll down. walk it out, plank to down dog. Hit that nice strong plank every time. Warmth building in the body. Last one. Down dog. Left toe up. Pull it through. Find your rotation. Last one. Step it back to down dog. Right toe up. Pull it through. Rotate on the other side. I see some form improvements, guys. Very impressed. Last one. Step it back to downward facing dog. Slow hands walk back to toes. Roll up one vertebrae at a time. Shin rises last. All right. I'm going to adjust the music down real quick. All right. For our first movement, we're going throwback all the way to class 1. We're going to be doing some surrenders. Again, if your knees struggle, you can take your mat and double it up a little bit. That's completely fine to give yourself some extra padding. We're going to grab our weights, load them at our shoulders, and for this particular movement, we're going to start down on our knees. We're going to do one lead leg the entire time. Before moving into exercise 2, we'll get the other leg on set 2. So the foot's going to come out, plant, our knee's going to be over that second toe. We're going to power up, stand, and then come down, and repeat the process. So when we're driving through that glute. You should feel it work. If you're modifying this one, you can use your hands to come up. Just a little bit of extra support. Once we're done with movement 1, we're going to move into a squat chop. For this one, you're going to have one heavy weight available. Feet are a little bit wider than hip width. We're going to squat down, taking the weight to the ankle. And as you come up, you're going to pivot on the back toe, and you're going to drive that weight up overhead. You get core, you get shoulders, and you get legs all at once. Okay, sound good? All right. So, grab your heavy weights. I'm going to adjust the music up. And then when we're ready, we're going to start in on those surrenders. Come all the way down onto your mat. And then the weight's going to be loaded at your shoulders if you have weight in your hands. We're going to start with the right leg lead. Okay? We're going to start in 3, 2, 1. 1 minute on the clock. Drive up through that heel. And then come down with that left leg. Switch. It's all about slow, controlled movements here. I'm going to join you with the weight. Feel the butt. That right leg should be burning by the end of this. We're halfway through. You might find that you want to go up in weight if you have stability for this next one. Or maybe you need to drop down and use that assist with the hands. Pay attention to what your body needs. We got 5 seconds. All right, one more. Finish it off. All right, one weight gets set down. Feet a little bit wider than hip width. We're gonna squat down, and the weight comes to our right ankle. Pivot on the back toe, squeeze the butt. So we're down, pivot, same side the whole time. We're gonna hit that left leg next. Squeeze, and then both toes come back to center. Strengthening through that side body. Strengthening the glute. The legs. The shoulders are working. Almost there. 5 seconds. Last rep. All right. Take a break. We have 1 minute to cool down the body a little bit. Get the muscles prepped for our next set. I accidentally grabbed a 15 and a 20. So I need the other 15. We just did a right leg lead for you guys. My left, your right. We're gonna switch over to the other side. We got 20 seconds. Have those heavy weights available. We're gonna go ahead and come down to the ground. Your left leg leads on this next one. We're gonna start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get into it. Drive up through that heel and then carefully drop down. Feel that glute engage. Everything is stable. Your muscles are doing the work, not your joints. Not tracking over the toe, you're halfway. It's really normal to have a side that wants to perform better on this. This is my weak side. 10 seconds. Last few reps. One more, finish it strong. Drive it. One weight goes down immediately. Toes forward. We're gonna take it down. Pivot on that toe. Toes forward. Pivot. Every time you pivot, drive that weight up at an angle, straight arms. You'll feel it work into the side of your body. Drop it low. But halfway. You can add some speed if you can have good form for a little bit of cardio. We got 15 seconds, y'all. Give it to me. Ooh. Wood chop is what we call these. Couple more. Last rep, here we go. Get low, pivot. Take a break. All right. Done with set 1. Moving into our next set. This is where your heavy weights come into play. You're gonna be doing some deadlifts, followed by some rows. Okay. So, for deadlift, the feet are hip width apart. We're going to keep the weights close into the body. Roll the shoulders down and back. Your back and butt, your posterior chain, is doing the majority of the work here. Toes forward. We're going to allow the chest to come forward as the weight comes into the heels, and then power into the heels to squeeze the glutes to get up. It's almost like you're trying to stick your butt to the back wall, and then you're going to squeeze all the way back up. Okay? Now, what I don't want to see is a squat. It's not a squat. It's like you're trying to get your chest parallel with the ground, and then you squeeze your feet into the mat, into the ground to get back up. Then we're gonna head into some rows. This one looks familiar to you. We're gonna start with a classic row for 30 seconds. pinching that pencil up. Elbows come back. And then we're gonna switch our stance. The wrists are gonna come forward for the last 30 seconds. And we're gonna do a reverse row. Okay? Use your weights wisely. Go ahead and grab your heavies. I want you to stand sideways so you can watch in the mirror. This form. Hip width, toes forward. Our first minute of deadlifts is gonna start in 3, 2, roll your shoulders down and back. 1, we come down. Drive through your heels to squeeze your butt, get up. Tuck your chin slightly into your chest. Drive into the ground every time you come up. I'm gonna grab my weight and join you. Remember, it's not a squat. So it's not about getting those legs parallel. It's about taking the chest parallel with the ground. Your belly button pulled into your spine to protect your low back. Your shoulders rolled back. Your butt to get up. Those weights close to your body. 10 seconds. Last few reps. Last one. All right. Into rows. Classic. Pinch those shoulder blades. Chest comes parallel to the ground. I'm going to switch out my weights. We got 10 seconds here on the classic. Switch your grip. The wrists go forward towards the front of the room, like this. And then we're pinching up. Still like we're trying to pinch a pencil between our shoulder blades. Watch and form. Good. Sink it a little deeper. Chest comes parallel with the ground. All the power coming from your back. You got 5 seconds. Last one. All right, take a break. If you need to make any weight adjustments, your minute-long break is the way to go. Deadlifts, I do want to say, we're trying not to get into squat mode. So it's almost like you imagine a pole that's tied from the top of your head to the base of your back. If that pole has to stay straight and you're tipping your chest down, that's the movement I want you to get. So even if you have to do this for the first few, that's what I want you to do. Okay? It's really easy to, but that's legs. You want this back area working. All right, we got 10 seconds. Grab your heavy weights. Feet hip width. Pull your belly button in, roll shoulders down. Let those weights move down your body. Up. Remember that little pull. Top of your head to base of your back. It doesn't move.
Help me waste a day and find a place that we can face to face. Let me show you around my hood. There's bad meaning bad like bad meaning good. When it comes to rules, I'll break them. Let's make
power through those feet. Halfway.
Give me all your kisses. I want you Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, baby, every night. And it feels like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, baby, every night.
10 seconds. Last two. Last one. All right. Switch your weights if you need to. We're in the rows. Feet together. Chest down. Classic grip. Switch it up. My back is hurting today, so I'm gonna take a little rest. I want you guys to keep squeezing it up. Then we're gonna switch our grip, wrist forward. Throw those weights into your rib cage. Good job, guys. We got 10 seconds left. Last one, 2, stand up, take a break. All right, we're into our third set. Now this one is hard, so I want you to watch for the modifier on this. We're gonna be doing a renegade row. So, you're going to have your heavy weights underneath of you, okay? It's easier with hex weights. If you don't have hex weights, that's fine. Modifier, I will show you how to do that. We're going to be up in a plank. Feet in a wide stance, okay? So good base of support. We're going to keep the core steady and pull our weight up into our armpit, okay? Now, the modifier looks like this. Similar movement, except we're gonna have our shins. So we're gonna be here, switching sides. Just like we would in a row, we're gonna work that back. Try as many as you can on your toes. And if you can't stay there, then come into the modifier. Okay? After we get done with our rows, we're going to grab our light weights and carefully stand up for a rear delt fly. So feet are together, same position as with a row, 45-degree angle in the elbows, a little bend in, and we're going to open so that we're flying our chicken wings out, okay? Almost like we're trying to squeeze our pinky to the back of the wall, okay? We're gonna get into those renegade rows, so go ahead and find your weights. You're gonna come down, as many as you can do on your toes, or you're modifying. All right, we're gonna get in plank position, wide base so the feet are wide. And we're gonna start rowing up in 3, 2, 1 minute on the clock. So nice and steady through the body. Take these slow. If it's uncomfortable for the hands, you can roll that way. And use a flat palm on the other side. Halfway. 1 minute. You got it. Seconds. One more each side. All right. Rear delt fly. Grab your light weights. Chest leans towards the sky. 45 degrees in the elbows. Knees up. In your shoulder blades. Use that pinky. Back to the room. A little power at the top. All this is coming from those chicken wings. See what I mean by back burner, eh? You need to switch to one at a time to modify. Or drop your weight, do it. This one is one that doesn't need very much weight. Last few reps. Last one. Take a break. You need this rest, eh? It's hot. guys are particularly sore back there in the next 2 days, I want to report back when I return from vacation. I know I probably will be. Also, FYI, I'm going to keep going with you guys while I'm gone. So I'm going to do the same workouts that you are on the same days. That is my plan while I'm on vacation. Keep myself accountable. All right, we're coming down onto the ground, y'all. Get your weights in position. We're going to come up into that plank. Begin your row. Feet are wide. Press through the back of the heels. Belly button to spine. Take this slow. It's about getting the elbow up and without rotating the body open. Then we're not really working what we set out to work. Halfway. We got 10 seconds, y'all. All right, do your flies. Stand up careful. Feet together. Chest forward. 45 in the elbows. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. You need to modify to one at a time. Do it. Halfway. Before the bonus round. Okay, in this last set, we are going to be doing some teapots or some side bends. So a heavier weight, again, is what you want to use here. Maybe a little bit heavier, like we did with the dead weight. Deadlift, wow. Feet hip width, soft knees. We're going to take one hand to the waist, and we're going to tip to the side, allowing the weight to come alongside the body, and then squeeze through the oblique, get back up. Now, no typewriter hips. The hips are not doing the work. Squeeze your butt to remind your hip to stay in place. The power is coming from right here, and you'll feel it crunch every time you come up. After we get done with one side, we're gonna come down to the ground. We're gonna do a 1 minute forearm plank. Same as our normal plank, but the forearms are planted, fingertips forward, and clap hands if you need to. But I want good form here. All right. We're gonna start with a left side lead. Grab your heavy weight, nice and careful, protect the back. Soft knees, toes forward. We're gonna take one hand to the waist and start in 3, 2, 1. 1 minute. So we're coming down. Power up through this side bit to get up. Squeeze your butt. Keep the weight close into the body. You should feel that nice crunch every single time. Once you got the form, without those hips kicking out, you can add a little bit of speed. I think I did these for the first time in college. And I didn't know any weight training. I just saw somebody do this and I was like, I want to do that. And it wrecked me. for like 4 days because I used a 20-pound weight and I had never done any weight training. All right, 10 seconds, y'all. This is our abs section. Last rep. All right, down on the mat. Right into it, forearm plank. Shoulders over your elbows. Press through the back heels. Gaze in front of your fingertips, 3 to 4 inches. Make sure your butt's not up in the air. If you're modifying, you can be in a full plank position with your shins planted. Try to get as long as you can in this forearm plank before you modify. If possible, push your body a little bit every single week, every single workout. It's gonna do some big things over time. Squeeze everything. That squeeze is what's gonna help you develop strength, perseverance, mental fortitude. We're almost there. We got 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Take a break. Okay, y'all. We got the right side to do. 1 more plank, and then a little bonus, and then we're done with today's workout. Whew. Keep that body moving. Tune it down naturally. All right, we got 30 seconds on the clock.
And forget where I'm from, 'cause looking in your eyes, like looking at the sun. I feel like you're the moon, I feel like I'm the
Again,
one.
we're gonna be on the right lead for y'all this time around. 1 hand right above that hip so you can feel the crunch. Roll the shoulders down and back, belly button to spine, squeeze your butt, soften your knees. Let's go. Feel that crunch. Make it a little lower with good form. That stretch and strength. Crunch.
Go crazy, wanna wild out 'cause lately life's so short but amazing. Late night
10 seconds.
Hotel lobby and I'm wasted. 2 sweets and in my savings. I'll do it too if you take it. Yeah, life's only what you make it.
Last rep. Here we go. Forearm plank. Get down. Don't let time. Shoulders over elbows. Squeeze through those back heels. Belly button to spine. Flat back. Gaze forward. Get in the zone. Feel into your own body. I want you to feel the squeeze in every single area. This is your last 30 seconds. Don't let it go to waste. Mind over matter. It's a real thing, y'all. We got it. Should be shaking. It's a good thing. We're working. 10 seconds. Take a deep breath. 3, 2, press it down. Take a child's pose. Knees wide, toes together. Press your fingertips in front of you. That was a good one. All right. Our last movement of class. I'm gonna walk you through each one of them in real time. So no demos today, except for getting an initial stance. Get your weights out of your way. It's mat work. We're gonna be working the outer legs, okay? So, hand comes underneath the head, or you can lay all the way down, whichever you prefer. And we're going to take the legs out to 45, making sure that the hips are stacked and the pelvis is stable, okay? Take a little bend in those knees, and we're gonna be working one leg the entire time, and then flipping to the other side, okay? It's another mind over matter one. We're doing small muscles, but this is hard stuff. All right, we're gonna start with a kick in each direction. So we're gonna kick, flex the foot, and then kick with the pointed toe. Making sure the pelvis is stable by keeping one hand here. Here we go. Until I switch things up. This is what we're doing. So kick with that flex foot. Stabilize that pelvis. All right, in just a minute, we're gonna move into bicycles. We got a couple more in each direction. Last one. All right, we're gonna pedal like we're pedaling a bicycle forward. So pointing that toe as we come back. Again, stabilize the pelvis. Make sure that we're not rocking to and fro. All right, reverse your bicycle. So we're gonna come up and back. All right, we're switching small circles clockwise. Little baby circles with a pointed toe. We got 15 seconds on each of these moves. Reverse, little circles, counterclockwise. Flex that bottom foot. Point that toe. Big circles clockwise. Starting to burn here, eh? Woo! Side of that booty is awake. You got it. Reverse. Big circles, counterclockwise. Don't rock the pelvis. All right, one last. We're gonna go tap, tap, up, tap, tap, up. Back and forth like a rainbow. Tap, tap, arch. Almost there. Last one. All right. Switch sides. Right into it. Hey, legs at 45. Stabilize the pelvis. We got 30 seconds with that kick and point. Here we go. Kick and to the back. So we flex the foot when we kick forward. Point the toe when we go back. Stabilize that pelvis. Almost there. We're going to move into bicycles in just a minute. Last one. Bicycle it out. It's a regular old bicycle. Stabilizing that pelvis. Full range of motion. Pointing that toe every time that you go back. Flexing the foot as you come forward. And reverse. Little circles, clockwise, little baby circles. Flex that bottom foot, stabilize the pelvis. Point the toe that's top. Reverse. Little baby circle. Point that toe. Become big and intentional. Flex that bottom foot for stability. Reverse. Breathe through it. We're almost there. Tap, tap, arch. Last move. Tap, tap, arch. Tap, tap, arch. Almost there. 10 seconds. Last one. All right. Roll it onto your back. Take a little break. We're going to stretch it out. You made it. All right. We're going to start our little cool down music. I know that's a toughie, but man, we need those stabilizer muscles. Go ahead and take your left ankle and cross it under your right knee. Flex your left foot. Reach through the legs, that little gap, and grab the shin to pull it into the body. Try to get that left knee out and open in a figure four. Stretch out the side of that hip that we just worked so hard. Breathe. Your breath is going to help relax that muscle a little bit more. Go ahead and set that down. We're switching sides, nice and gentle. Picking those feet up off the floor, grabbing that shin, opening that right knee out and open. Flex that foot. Go ahead and set down both feet. We're gonna roll onto one side and then press our upper body up. We're gonna open the legs out. So figure four here, stretching the back of the leg. That right foot comes in. We're gonna turn towards that foot, lift the arms up, and then fold over. You can grab the ankle, the calf, higher. You can grab the toe if you can reach that far. But we're trying to keep the heart lifted up so as to not compromise that low back. Slowly walk the torso back up. We're gonna open it over to the other side. Lifting the arms once we get there and folding over. Heart lifts towards that big toe, and then we slowly fold just a centimeter more. Walk the torso up. We're going to take the feet together, elbows to the inside of those knees, opening up those inner thighs and butterfly. You can scooch the glutes a little bit closer if you need to intensify that stretch. Keeping the heart lifted up. Slowly descending a little bit closer to those toes, even if we're not folding over. to take the legs crisscross applesauce. We're going to do a little twist. Looking over that back shoulder. We did a lot of back work today. And then over to the other side. Like we're wringing out a washcloth. Come back to center. We're going to inhale the arms up overhead. And then exhale, we're going to take them down to our chest, open up, take it back behind, open the chest, pull down with the hands. And then we're going to take the arms forward, grabbing opposite elbows, and lift those elbows up towards the nose. Take it down, switch your lead, so whatever elbow is on top comes bottom. Once again, trying to stack them in the center. And then bring them down. We're gonna stand up, gentle, and little quad stretch before we leave. So one arm out, find stability, find a wall, or a bar or a chair if you're home. Make sure the knees are together so that lead knee is not floating out. Go ahead and set it down. Switch sides, take your time. Set it down. Feet wide, we're going to take 2 deep breaths. We're going to get low, inhale up. Big breath, exhale out. One last time, inhale up. Exhale out. Thank you for joining me today. Look forward to being back in just another week and a half. So, we'll see you then.